Chapter 4. The Green Necklace. Under the water, Clark opened his eyes. He was okay. He wasn't hurt. Then he remembered the car. The car! He found the car with Lex in it. Lex's eyes were closed. Clark pulled open the door and pulled Lex out. He took him in his arms and started to swim. When Clark put Lex on the ground, he thought he was dead. Clark put his left hand on Lex's body. Then he put his right hand over his left. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Come on, don't die, he said. Some water came out of Lex's mouth. He opened his eyes and saw Clark. He was very surprised. But I hit you, he said. Well, I'm not dead, said Clark. Clark looked at the bridge. A car hit me at 100 kilometers an hour. I'm not hurt. I am not normal, he thought. The police and a doctor arrived. Then Jonathan Kent arrived too. Jonathan put his arms around Clark. Are you okay, son? He asked. I'm fine, Dad, said Clark. I'm Jonathan Kent. This is my son, Jonathan told a policeman. Who was the stupid driver of the car? I was, said Lex Luthor. You have a very special son, Mr. Kent, he said. You saved my life, Clark. How can I thank you? Drive more slowly, said Jonathan. After dinner that night, Clark went up to his special room in the barn. He looked at the night sky. Then he looked over at the farmhouse next to the Kent's farm. The front door opened, and Lana Lang came out. Clark smiled. But then Whitney came out. Whitney put his arms around Lana. Are you alone tonight? He asked. Yes. Aunt Nell's at Lex Luthor's, said Lana. Did you hear about Clark? She said. He saved Lex's life today. Clark? Whitney said. Clark Kent? Yes, said Lana. Sometimes people can surprise you. Whitney didn't want to talk about Clark. He wanted to talk about Whitney. I've got a game on Saturday, he said. Some important people are going to be there. That's great, Lana said. Whitney wanted to be a top football player. It was his dream. She gave her green necklace to him. The necklace was part of a meteor, a special meteor. This meteor hit Lana's parents' car. I can't take this, Lana, Whitney said. It means everything to you. Keep it just for the game, she said. He put it in his jacket. Then he kissed her.